days northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens.
Damn.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As
Like, hell, this in real life or GTA?
These folks are fired up as their
Oh,
guys
fuck,
are
I'm
ready
in,
to do
yeah.
battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Nope. Oh my God, this nigga scored on the first play, cuz. They just so fucking trash, bitch. Has Sherman been playing here? Paper?
As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Haskins. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This nigga still in his D-line, bro. I'm about to beat the shit out of him.
6 and a first down.
As soon as I get one stop on defense, it's going to be over.
I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The 20.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the crossing route, complete. It's Parker. And he's picked out after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
First down, it's Gurley. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Devontae Parker. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
How they gonna get some return that bad, bitch? They have that bad, bitch. Oh, yeah, bitch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 12 yards there to first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Quick slant caught. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On second down, a run with Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I ain't no kind of defense. I'm not even paying attention to this game if you're honest. I'm thinking anything.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in
God.
places.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Any lanes to open up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
10 at the 28-yard line.
2 and now on first down. He's going to wind up an air. And he fires one that's intercepted.
That is fucking snow.
Off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And the window closes quickly.
What the fuck he got here?
22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Around 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it'll bring up third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. It's Coleman, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tua, the final shot before half. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Breshad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Right.
What they have up their sleeve. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Dante Hightower on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear.
Is it?
Feels like old
Yeah,
school
man, no,
fundamentals,
that
doesn't
man.
it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the move to his left. It's complete to Grant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Haskins being chased out left. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Damn.
Is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect.
Sorry, station loud. Want to be white.
Receiver Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, here's Haskins.
This nigga Haskins, bro.
Complete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This shot downfield on second down is brought in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Patriots 27, Dolphins 21.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Gurley. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins forced out to his left. Goodwin able to haul it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Emmanuel Ogbah brought him down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
What the fuck? This nigga, bro.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh, that is a complete shake. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now 2 are going to try and sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles.